Welcome to Sound Mind International. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Sound Mind International. Whatever you might be watching this from, welcome to part 5, which is strategies. Taken from an anchor scripture of Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9, and it reads, "A man's heart plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps." And 2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 23, "Therefore David inquired of the Lord, and he said, You shall not go up, circle around behind them, and come upon them in front of the mulberry trees." Now, a mind that can strategize is a sound mind. Notice how before war, David would always inquire of the Lord. At a particular time, God gave him a different strategy. Now, your heart, your subconscious mind can plan, but if you acknowledge God, He is the one who will direct your paths and help you plan with the better strategy. Because I remember another time, they prepared to go to war, and the Lord said, that they're not going to fight, their brethren or their children, the children of Israelites, and that they should all go home because the battle or the adversary was from God. But the problem is we keep saying, trust the plan or trust the process, but what practical strategies have we put in place? I think oftentimes we don't include God or ask his strategy either because of little faith, or we are afraid, he might say something that might be too hard, boring, or time consuming. Now, we are a microwave generation. We want it now, and we want it with 60% discount, and we want to take a shortcut that will produce the maximum results. Of course, God would do that business, that ministry, or that project a little bit differently than what you would, but He only directs those who desire to know their destination. He does not lead stubborn people. And some people get so comfortable in religious rituals and doing things a certain way. Things have to be done like this. But guess what? You're not producing the results that you should or want to be producing. And maybe it's time that we get back to the vision board and ask the Lord for a different strategy, because it's madness to sing the same song, doing the same thing every day and expecting something different to come out. Like for me, when he asked me to do the work of an evangelist, there are different kinds and types of evangelism. And I'm like, Lord, give me the grace to live and practice what you're telling me to preach. Therefore, David inquired of the Lord, and he said, You shall not go up, circle around behind them, and come up upon them in front of the mulberry trees. Have you been going round and round and round in circles in your career, ministry, marriage, or whatever area or crossroad you might find yourself in your life? Perhaps in this month of August, the Lord wants to be your shepherd, but He may be saying, apply, acquire a different strategy. Change your thinking. He will get you to your destination, but you have to trust Him as He leads you through a different or another path in that business, career, or ministry. Once you have directions and a strategy in place, then you can trust the process because He is a good God. Your heart might plan, but He will go ahead of you to make every crooked path straight for you. And it's by faith, and it takes a sound mind to believe in this and plan with strategies. Now, have you been sleeping through life without a strategy? Do you just wake up and every day is like a routine, no hope, no dreams? You're just, practically waiting, maybe if you retire by God's grace, just practically waiting to the day that your Lord will come. But I'm sure there's something you could do in between, because it said, Awake, you who is sleepwalking through life, and Christ will give you light. Jesus Christ is coming back soon. And with that in mind, He will be expecting to receive an interest or a multiplication on the talents and the investments that He has deposited to your care? Will he find interest on the talents, on the gifts, on the resources, on the visions, on the dreams that he entrusted to you? Or will it be a case of that one servant who was given one talent and he did absolutely nothing but bury that talent with excuses? And you know what Jesus said to him? He said, take this talent from this wicked and unprofitable servant and give it to the one with 10. And cast the servant where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. May that not be your portion. So I want to encourage you. When Jesus comes back, what strategy have you put in place? Because you got the gift, you got the talent, you got the resources, you got the connections, you got the platform. May you receive grace to put to work and into practice a good strategy. Until next time, in part 6, keep thinking.